God Human is the most used fighting style in the game because of its high combo potential. However, it's very easy to can trick, so I stopped using it not too long ago. It's a good fighting style still. I'll give it 8 tenths. Dragon Breath is basically Dragon Talon, but worse. But it's decent for its price. It costs 2,500 fragments, and has some really bad end lag. The C move is also very unreliable in PvP due to its long startup. Because of the end lag and the C move, it'll be a 5 tenths. It could have some improvements. Superhuman is one of those fighting styles used in skilled builds, usually the Rumble, Acid Rifle, and Soul Cane build. This fighting style is very skilled and is hard to learn, but it's way more fun to use than fighting styles like God Human, which is a lot easier to use. It has less damage than God Human. I'd have to say it's a 7 tenths because of its weaker damage. Sharkman Karate should literally not exist. All of its moves break instinct. It has decent damage and insane mobility. This fighting style should literally be illegal, but it's also not used very often. It's also really good for grinding because the M1 chain restarts immediately after the 4th M1, which makes killing enemies faster. I'd say this is a solid 9 tenths. It's very good for PvP and grinding, but has mid-combo potential. Death Step is honestly not that good because of its lack of damage, but it does have some decent combo potential. But other than that, it's honestly garbage, and I'll give it a 4 tenths. It can have some improvements in damage, but until then it will stay a terrible fighting style. Dragon Talon is the highest damage fighting style in the game, but just like Dragon Breath, this has an unreliable C move because of the long startup. It has some decent combo potential, and can be good with some builds, but it's mostly underrated. I'll give it a 6, 5/10 since it has a very high damage count and is underrated. Dark Step is basically Death Step if it was even worse. And if Death Step is bad, then you can probably imagine how badly this is gonna go. Dark Step is Death Step, but with less combo potential, damage, and even mobility. It is good in none of these factors, and for that, it gets a 2 tenths. Electric is a first C fighting style, and it's better than Dark Step at least, but it's still not very good. It's okay for grinding, but it has low M1 damage like Dark Step, so it's not really much better. Though the moves all can hit multiple enemies and have okay range, so it's not bad. It has more damage than Dark Stale, so I'll give it a 5 tenths. Electric Claw is just electric if it was actually good. Electric Claw is probably one of the best fighting styles in the game along with God Human and Sanguine Art. Electric Claw is bad in air, but it has insane combo potential and good combo potential and damage. It's a really good fighting style and is usually used with the Control Fruit. This fighting style gets a 9 tenths. It's not good in air, so it's not 10 tenths. The last fighting style I'll be ranking is Sanguine, but I accidentally lost the footage of me using it, so there is no clip. But Sanguine is one of the best fighting styles in the game because it has good damage and combo potential, and it even heals you, which is something no other fighting style can do. This fighting style is very overpowered with the right build. I'd give it a 9 tenths since it has a lack of mobility, but otherwise, it's really good.